viewers do you have?
How many viewers?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know yet. This is the
Okay.
first time we're doing it on mine, so we're gonna see how much.
Okay.
We started off on Addie's,
Yeah.
so that her viewers could watch us,
Okay.
and then they'd get a feel of it since she already had viewers. So now we're gonna start on our, actually on our Twitch, and we'll see how many of them come over here to watch, and then we'll start our base on that. And then I also do I put on stuff on Snapchat and stuff on Twitter, which is funny because you're not even following us on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your excuse.
You didn't even tell me about the thing.
Well, don't you get a notification when someone's following you?
Yeah, but
And you're like, I don't know who that is, but fine, follow me. If you want to follow, you can follow me.
Yeah. You should maybe do Instagram, because that's the thing. Like, everybody follows that.
What, Ken?
Right?
Yeah.
Instagram is just pictures and video crap.
Yeah, but everyone's on Instagram.
On Instagram.
That is not
It's
true.
like the
I know
picture
a
book
lot
on
of
the
other
internet.
comedians who aren't on Instagram.
A lot of what?
Other comedians that aren't on
Are
Instagram.
they good?
Yeah, they're
Are
good.
they successful?
Well, none of us are successful.
Exactly.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing up. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing up mics. Anyway, we've already started, but we've been recording this whole time. This is another episode of the UGOdyssey Podcast. Actually, my co-host is not here, so we have a special co-host, Ken. This is her second time coming to be co-host for me. So it's another episode of UNK Odyssey episode. Yay! Today's guest is Arun Rama. Arun Rama. He's a local comedian here in the DFW area. Very funny man, and yeah. Tell us about yourself, Arun. First off, where are you from?
I am from India.
So you were born there?
Yes. I was born and raised in India. I came here when I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I still kept the accent. And
Yeah. I lost my Mexican accent. I got rid of it.
You from Mexico?
No,
Sure.
he just has a list.
What does
I always
this
get
have
confused.
to
Like,
do with
yeah,
anything?
yeah. Are you like Mexican, Puerto Rican? I never.
I'm Irish and
You're Irish.
and
Yeah.
Yugoslavian.
Yeah.
What? I could be from Yugoslavia.
You could be from
I do get that a lot though. People don't know what I am. Actually, what
are
was
you?
it?
Yeah.
Cortez? Jorge. Yeah, he told people I was Puerto Rican. So now a lot of people think I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you look like that.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
She was laughing at it. She was
Yeah.
like, she came up to me. Since when were you Puerto Rican?
But you are really from. Where?
No, I was born here in Texas.
Okay.
Don't come after me,
Yeah,
ISIS
yeah.
or ICE, just ICE.
Yo, that's.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
They're like,
They're coming for me.
we have ISIS and now we have ICE.
Yeah.
Like, you think they would come up with something
Yeah,
that
ICE is
doesn't
coming for you.
sound kinda-
ISIS is coming for me.
ISIS comes for you? Why?
Yeah, because they get folks like us,
Uh-huh.
and then they blow up places. I don't know.
Well, I mean, from what I hear, they let other people join, like in that area of Europe,
Mhm.
that they'll get a lot of people who switch over to that religion, and then they'll go join ISIS.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff like that. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you, you're gonna win. Continue.
Are you
your story.
what? Are you saying they're
No.
bullshitting?
No, I'm. Continue with your story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Arun.
Yeah.
So you came over here when you were 21.
I came here.
So how long have you been here?
12 years. Now.
12 years?
Yeah. So yeah, in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, it is. I know it's like I don't know if it was difficult,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I had problems just growing up here.
Yeah.
So being,
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty weird when I first came. The first flight that I took in my
Mhm.
life was to the United States. That's from India. So
oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
a long flight.
it was a long flight. It was.
Did you get off the plane? Like, wow, that's what clean air smells like.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not a single thing, but it's like, yeah. Yeah, my lungs couldn't take the clean air. Like,
No?
It was like, oh, this is too much of clean. You know?
Did you hear that was some Republican guy, or what was it? Some dude from the in the new what is that, people that regulate our air or our
Like Regulate your air?
No, they regulate the amount
EPA,
of the EPA.
EPA.
The guy
Scott Pruitt.
was that him that said it?
I think
Scott
so.
Pruitt.
Scott Pruitt.
I'm not sure, but he said that at one point one of the things was like, oh, the air is too clean. We didn't make it dirty. He's like, how do you have air that's too clean?
Too clean, yeah.
Mhm.
Compared to what? Yeah, compared to India.
Well, that's what he was trying to say, as like how our air was too clean and we shouldn't have such strict laws on certain manufactured warehouses.
On the fuel.
Also, I think manufacturing of cars. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
It's like too clean. That's retarded. So, like when you moved over here, did you have family already over here?
No, I have like few distant relatives, but it's not really family over here.
So what did you do when you first got off the plane? You're like,
just
walked around?
No, I had hit up some. So I came here for school. For my master's.
Okay.
And there were those few Indian students around here, and a couple of them were already in the program, and they came to like pick me up.
Yeah.
And that's how it is usually. So there's like an Indian student association, and we all we help each other out. So to get oriented to the place and like stay in somebody's place for a while before you get your own apartment.
Oh, okay, I see
Yeah,
what you mean.
that sort of a thing. So it's
so kind of like
like
what,
a community.
kind of like what my people do.
Yeah.
Only to find work, have the illegals come over.
Yeah.
We'll know somebody. We'll stay there,
yeah.
and then like we'll stay with their place in one little house until we can find a job and move on our own.
Yeah, somewhat like that. Yeah.
Only without.
Only that
We
this
don't
is
do
in the
education.
student thing. Yeah.
Yeah, only years.
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Only that we did it the legal way, Rudy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I was lucky because I was the first one that was born in U.S. for my family. Like my other siblings, they're all born in Mexico.
Yeah.
I think one other one was born over here, but I don't know what's going on. But somehow my mom just made it across and popped me out just in time.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's the way to do it.
That's cool. Did you finish school over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you go to school for?
I did my master's in telecom.
Telecom.
Engineering.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. It's pretty. I fit the stereotype.
Well, not really, because
Yeah.
I mean you don't own 7-Eleven.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I'm saying like most of my people. I mean, if they study, they're going in the engineering thing, and that's where I went. So that.
Okay, but isn't that weird? Like how you get into telecom here, but then when they do the jobs for the people, they're doing them for people over there.
Why?
Right?
The jobs moving away back to India?
Yeah, like the telecom people are actually over there in India. Because I know when I called one time at night, I was talking to a lady from India, and she was telling me it was like her.
Well, okay. So here's the thing: telecom meaning like your T-Mobile network, your Sprint network, your stuff like that. It's engineering stuff related to that. That's what I work on.
Oh, okay.
So what you're talking about is customer support.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those two things are different things. Yeah. Just because it happens over the phone doesn't mean it's telecom, This is how telecom means how your cell phone works, the waves and all of that.
I'm an idiot, ain't I?
So
I was gonna let you finish.
It's okay. Well, Ken, you can step in at any time.
No,
But
I just like.
hey, well, this is what I have guests on for, so I can learn different things.
telecom is not when you call Bank of America and you get a person from India. That's not telecom. You're still calling Bank of America. IT and that is like two different things.
But if you but could you do what you do here over there, right? You could do it over there.
Yeah, I think technically anything, like even this podcast, you could do it in India. You could do anything way back. Anything people can do here, you can do that back.
No, but the reason I asked is like I wonder if you ever thought about going back over there.
No.
No, never want to go back to India.
I have no.
You answered that quick. No, because
I haven't thought about it. Well, I mean, I have.
I mean,
yeah.
How do you like it over here in America? Do you love it?
It's pretty good. It's. I mean, I'm well qualified for a job. Like I didn't like the huge rhetoric is that like people steal their jobs. Like that's not the thing that we do. It's as a
Wait,
huge,
what do you mean?
Like there's this thing that like Indians steal American jobs.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard of that thing?
I've heard Mexicans steal.
Yeah.
That's
Jobs.
everybody's stealing everybody's stuff. That's
Pretty
the
much,
whole-
if you're not born in America
Yeah.
and you're coming over here to take their jobs,
Yeah.
they're gonna consider that you stealing their
Steal,
jobs
yeah,
just because you
that's,
came over here
yeah.
and found work. You could be like working at McDonald's and technically
Mhm.
so it'd be like, well, you stealing our jobs. You're working
Right.
at McDonald's,
Right.
and it's like, what?
Right.
What are you supposed to do? Just everybody just be homeless and
Right. Well, I mean, this the point of that is, yeah, if you're working at McDonald's, you're definitely stealing a job. I'm sorry about that. Like, but you're working in telecom. Like, here's the thing. Like, a lot of Americans know they're not going to school for the engineering stuff, and there's a reason for that. And they're not doing much of the engineering IT work that a lot of Indians do, which is why we have that stereotype that you're an IT guy. A lot of Americans are not doing that because this school is pretty expensive over here for Americans, you know, and it's not their fault, you know. So it's there's that huge rhetoric that like people from outside, people from my part of the world come and steal jobs, not really steal, but it's like we study for that, we graduate out of school, and then you become eligible, and then you get the, because nobody else is there to apply for the thing. And somebody has to do the job, you know, and if not, like, you know, the jobs are moving away back home. So that's and yeah, pretty soon podcast will go back. If you do a shitty job, I'm saying, if it becomes pretty expensive for you.
yeah, I mean, if it becomes too expensive to work here, I might have
Right.
to just move to India and
Right,
podcast
right,
over there.
Right.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Podcast is me and then a bunch of Indian people. My guest is
Pretty soon.
right.
You're losing American followers. You're like, what the fuck, man? I wanted to be on this. I wanted to listen to this part. I wanted to listen to some American voices.
Yeah.
I'm listening to like 4 Indian voices now. Like, yeah, I can't even understand their language. They steal the podcast. They steal the language.
Yeah. And it'd be funny that every once in a while I have guests on and they're all 7-Eleven workers, but they're actually white people.
Yeah.
I go there in India, all the white people run the 7-Elevens.
Yeah.
It'd be different.
Yeah.
Is there any taco stands over there?
There is no 7-Eleven or no taco stands in India.
Wait, there's no 7-Eleven in
There's no
India?
7-Eleven is an American company. Did you know that?
I know. Over there, what do they have over there? Gas station.
Well,
Well,
first of all, we don't call it gas station.
What do you
So
call it?
the
Petrol
word
station.
petrol station is exactly.
Petrol or petrol?
Petrol.
Petrol?
There's like 17 different things that you can extract out of like crude oil, and like petrol is one of them, and then gasoline is another. Like, and then there's I don't know the real difference. There's like some varying grade of difference over there. But that was a huge culture shock to me when I came here. It was like we need to fill some gas, because in my mind gas is this gaseous thing, like this gas. How do you fill
Like
gas?
passing gas?
How do you fill gas into a car? Like, you know, this
Oh,
is
you
amazing.
thought oh yeah, because it doesn't really make sense.
I
It's
was like, everything in America was like amazing when I got here. Like, this is wow. This is
wow,
like
they
a
put
huge
gas
place
into a
for
liquid.
Starbucks. Like, this huge place, this one whole thing just sells coffee. Like, you know.
You could have so many smaller things here.
No, because like that would be like a supermarket size back home. Like when I, you know. Yeah, I was blown away by.
Have you
everything.
been to Trader's Village yet?
What's that?
Have you been to Trader's Village yet?
Trader Joe's? You
No,
mean?
no, Trader's
Trader's
Village.
Village.
No, I haven't.
I need to take you
What's-
there one day.
What's that?
Yeah, it's like an outdoor flea market.
Okay,
Mhm.
I haven't heard of that. I haven't.
You never heard of Trader's Village?
Yeah.
Where
Do
do we
they-
stay at around here?
Irving.
In Irving?
Yeah, Irving is where all the Indians are. You know.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought they were all by UTA.
Oh.
The ones that go to school.
Well, yeah, the ones who go to school.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Oh, okay. But
Finally, the
a
one
lot
thing
of-
you know about.
A lot of Indians in Irving, Plano. You know, those places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in other words, the Browns taking over Irving.
Browns taking over Irving. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, there are a lot of those people there, you know. I don't know what.
Hey, you know what I was wondering? How do I get me an Indian girl? They do not even talk to me for 1 second.
Yo, I have the
What is
same
up with
problem
that?
with American women. You know, like how do I get an American girl? Like you give me that, I'll give you this.
You go to Riverside in Fort Worth,
Yeah.
and you tell them you have $20, and you get an American woman just like that. Hey,
I know about that.
it'd be cheaper than a date.
No. Like I don't mean like get by like paying, not like that. Like
Well, no, you still
how do
treat
you
them
get
like
to
a
be
normal
yourself,
person.
and then how do you do the Indian accent and be cool and still I don't know. Yeah.
Well, try not
Oh,
mocking the Indian accent
Yeah.
while you're using the Indian accent. And
Indian girls are so hard, dude. I'm just telling you straight off the bat. Indian girls, even for Indian guys, Indian girls are hard. Like, because Indian girls are like so hard to impress, and I've seen that. Like, one thing you have to do, like one thing you can do as an American is try to be, like, just be a white dude. Just be a white dude. I'm sorry, Rudy. You just lost it at the shot in life. Like,
I got the short stick
next life maybe, I don't know. Like,
I guess so.
If you're a cultured white dude with a decent job, and
you know what I've never seen also,
and if you have like style and all of that, and I don't know. I'm just making this up, so I don't know. Like, any Indian girl listening to this might take offense. Like, well, that's not necessarily true. We are not like that. This guy's an asshole. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about I don't know anything about girls. Like, so just I don't know how that works. How that whole dynamic works.
How do you like being a comic?
That's a weird transition, but I think we didn't even we started to talk about petrol and then we just transitioned into the comic part, but that's fine.
It is.
You can read about it in Wikipedia.
Wait.
I love being a comic. I love being a comic.
How long have you been doing it for?
Like just over 2 years, like 2 years and 4 or 5 months or something.
That's quite a bit of time.
That's
awesome.
Yeah. But anybody in the comedy world, like pros, would say that that's still like a baby.
No, I mean it is. No, I mean I think it is because I think like the benchmark usually is about 10 years.
Oh yeah.
People say 10 years.
Yeah.
After 10 years, that's when everything starts really getting into it.
Right.
But I was like, I don't care if it's 10 years from now that I'm still doing this. I mean,
right.
It's like I could have like 2 college degrees or whatever, but I could probably want to kill myself every day at work anyway.
Right.
So I mean, this is more fun.
Yeah.
But most of the comics I've talked to, they're kind of like in that year mark area. So it's kind of fun that like I started doing this because now I feel like I want to talk to everybody, get to know everybody, and like see how we all build up. And keep going further and while we do comedy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. How long have you been doing it?
4 months.
4 months. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't even talk to me.
Sorry. there are
some New York comics, like, I mean, that's what I've heard, like people who are like really pros and I've been doing it for like, I don't know, 10 plus years. Like, they'd be like, if you're like 6 years or over, you can probably talk to me. Like, don't even talk to me if you're under 6 years.
Who have you met that's like that?
No, I mean, there are like because they want
sure
you to be like, if you've been doing it for over 6 years, they think, okay, now that's somebody who probably knows what he's doing and he's serious about it or she's serious about it, and they want to, then they'll probably engage in a thing with
Look, here's the problem.
But if you've been doing it for a year, 2 years, they're like,
Here's the problem that I have with some comics. That if you haven't been doing comedy for that long, they don't even want to talk to you. As a fucking human being. Fuck the fact of whether or not I'm what level of comic I am. Fucking address me like you're a fucking man. Don't fucking treat me like I'm some piece of shit that like that. Oh yeah, how you doing? Can't even fucking look at me in the eye when they say hi to me.
Like that here?
Yes, and I want to fucking punch them in the face.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah. There's a few comics that I have no problem knocking the fuck out if I have to. Well, I don't really get mad usually. I'm always happy, but there's some comics that like, that's like, oh.
You're the nicest guy to punch somebody in the, like, that's the nicest way I've heard that. It's so jarring for me. It's like you have like the lisp just makes you very nice.
The list makes me sound like a pussy.
Like, it makes you very adorable, and for you to say that you're gonna punch somebody in the face with that is fucking hilarious in my mind. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I just wanna. Some comics won't even talk to me. I just wanna. It makes me wanna punch them in the face. I'm like,
Arun, is that really how I sound?
Pretty accurate.
Is that how I sound in your head?
yeah, that's
God damn.
It is. It's pretty accurate.
Isn't that right, Kim?
Yeah.
People say I sound like Joe Pesci with a lisp.
I don't know about. No, that would be an insult to Joe Pesci.
Who it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and that would be like a lifetime achievement thing for you. It's a roast.
Oh man, Ken, you're awfully quiet. How you doing?
I'm chill.
Yeah. She's actually going to school for engineering, even though she's taking another break for the 4th time.
Okay, school is a marathon, not a race.
Right.
Well, you have to finish a race.
I also gotta finish
And you
marathon.
gotta finish a marathon.
You also have to finish
Yeah.
Yeah, much like comedy. Comedy is also a marathon.
Not a race.
It's not
No
a race.
race.
But technically, anything you do could be considered a race or marathon.
Exactly, so don't rush me.
Okay.
You go to school at
I go to UNT.
UNT, nice. Yeah. What do you go to school?
Computer engineering.
Wow. Another job.
Mhm.
Stealing.
Actually, she's trying to gain it back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
like after
she's
years of
trying to
progression, they should just hand it to
gain
me
it
at
back.
this point.
Came back.
Yeah, so she's trying to secure the job, American jobs. She was
Yeah,
born
yeah.
here. She's probably like what, 7, 8 generation Black American.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I don't know what generation you are.
I don't know what generation I'm in. There's not like there's
Yeah,
records. Like we have a
yeah.
scroll at my house. It's just like we were brought here in 1772.
Well, I mean, you think you would know.
Our first
I
plantation
know.
was Maryland. Our owners were John Hancock. Like,
No.
I'm not looking at.
I thought that you guys like kept track of that. Like how long you
Black
been in
people
America?
couldn't read or write, so no.
No.
Well, didn't they keep like straws or something like that?
No.
No.
I don't think so. Don't impose your Mexican ways on black people, man.
Hey, we kept marbles. Thank you very much. We were actually talking.
No,
about
you want to
that
talk
earlier.
about generation? You should talk to like any Indian person you see. If they have, even if they have the American accent, you can always talk to them about which generation are you? Because everybody's like within, like max like from the 50s or 60s. You know, that's the max. Like in, that's who you want to ask about the generation.
Cause I know I'm second. I'm first generation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my mom's next. My mom would be her generation was still born in Mexico.
Yeah.
And the younger ones, which is our generation, were born here in America for the most part.
Yeah.
So I know I'm first generation. I got called Chicano today.
Chicano.
Yeah, I always get confused because there's Chicano, there's Latino, there's Hispanic, there's.
Is that a racial slur?
Not a slur.
What does it really mean?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the difference is. I think like Latino. Okay, the way I see it, this is how I see it. Latinos are more from like southern Latin America. Chicanos are more like second generation Hispanics that have been in America. Because you're not gonna find a Chicano in like Brazil or in Mexico. You're not even gonna find a Chicano.
Right.
It's just that word just doesn't exist over there.
Okay.
It's more like a Cali thing, California. At least this is what I get out of it. Now Hispanics are more what is Hispanics? I think it's just more like generalized as Mexicans that come over here. They're more Hispanics. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
I think Hispanic is like a broad term. Like it includes even like people from South America and.
I think so too.
Spain
but what the fuck is Latino?
All of that, right?
Then what's the Latino?
Latin America.
Latin America, yeah.
Didn't you
So
say
that's like
Latin America?
Central. I think Central
Central and
America,
South.
Central and
Central
South would
and then
encompass
South.
Latin.
Yeah. Basically, if you're not Mexican, you're Latin.
Yeah. There you go.
Huh.
Right.
I'm teaching you so much
don't
about
know.
like Spanish heritage shit.
You are not teaching me anything. What are you talking about?
We talked about sugar skulls.
Oh yeah, we
And
did
how
talk about
Coco
sugar
taught
skulls.
you.
You were raised in Texas, so I guess you're around it more than I was. I was raised
Texas.
around corn, soybean, and the
Wisconsin.
Purina dog factory that was downtown. That place stunk. You ever been?
Where is that?
Yeah, I was raised in Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah, I'm not from Texas.
Oh yeah. I have a buddy in Iowa. Yeah, I've never been there. I don't know anything about Iowa.
It's pretty plain.
Mm-hmm.
It is quiet, but there's a lot of acid and mushrooms.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
I should go to Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah. What else can I ask you? I was gonna ask you something else. Oh yes, I know what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
There was a time on stage where somebody called you a racist. What was that? What was the story behind that? You did that for a little bit.
Somebody called me a racist?
Yeah, there's
me.
Yeah, you said something about a black person or something, and I wanted you. You were talking about on stage.
Was this at the Hyenas?
Yeah, the
Fort Worth?
Hyenas.
And Shaw?
I think so.
Lights Out
yeah,
Shaw.
Lights Out Shaw.
Lights Out Shaw. He got offended. So what happened was, here's the thing. Like as a brown, I cannot be racist. that technically cannot happen. But I know what he's talking about. Like it was not meant to like talk down to black people. The thing is, okay, here's what happened. Like he was hosting my block.
Yes.
And he was the only black dude in the room. And I started off the bit by making fun of white folks by doing an American accent, like a white accent, like "Hey yo, what's up? Yeah, what's up, my man?" Like shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
it needs a little work.
Yeah, and I was doing that, and I said like, yeah, you guys talk. I don't know how you guys talk like that all the time. Like it's so exhausting. This is the American accent is so exhausting. This is my natural accent. This is how I talk. Like. It's so exhausting for me to talk like that. And I think I rambled on that for like a bit, and then I asked Shah like, do I still have time? Like how many minutes? I said I can't do a black person. I said this is what I said. I can't do a black person. Black people are hard to impersonate. And I looked at Shah and then like, do I still have time? And then he's like, no, a minute. And then, did you say that because I said black people? And then people started laughing. And I'm like, okay, let's take a dig at black people. Let's try to do a black person. And then I went out. I said like, motherfucker. Like,
oh, okay.
That's how I said I love black people, but that's how I hear black people. I cannot understand shit. Like And I said like this, and I know exactly how you feel, Lights Out, because like you don't understand a word of what I'm saying. I know, because I know exactly how you feel. It's the exact same way I feel about black people. But I love black people, and then I just going in that thing, and then I said like, I think I'm a white. There's definitely like a white KKK guy trapped inside me.
You think so?
Definitely whatever I said there was racist. I said, and then people started laughing again, and then. And I just said stuff like that, and then I once again did the black accent, which was stupid, and then I said, all right, fine, that's the thing. And then one lady called her like, I said like, yeah, there's definitely a KKK guy present inside me. And then she was like, because you hate black people? No, I love black people, but I cannot understand a word of what they're saying. It's like, how do you deal with that conundrum? Like, how do you live with that? Like, and then I was like, all right, guys, that's my time. And then I went out, and Lights Out was definitely not happy with that. So I spoke to him. I asked him, like, what happened? Like, I made fun of white people as well as black people. What happened? And he said, no, white people, you can make fun of white people because it's a soft target there. And he said, you can make fun of black people, you can do, everything is okay with that. Just that I was the only black person there, and it felt like I got singled out. And I'd much rather you do it at a place where there are like more black people. And, that way it's okay. Like, and I know like black people, if I did that thing at Arlington Improv, I'm pretty sure I think I'll get laughs, because like black people in general, they're pretty cool. They chill about stuff and they laugh,
At Arlington Improv?
And yeah, and they can see that I don't mean it in a racist way. It's a simple truth. Like that's like if you see any Indian person, like in general, right? Like even if white folks are talking to Indian people, they'd be like, yeah. They just smile and nod, because they are not understanding a word of what guys are saying. It's just the truth. And I find those things very amusing.
Yeah.
So anyways, like he was not happy that I said it in a room where he was the only black person, and I can understand that. And I'm glad I had that talk with him because I wouldn't have, because in my mind, like everybody laughed, and I just got up and I was like, that was a fun set, you know. And that is not even material that I do. It's not even something that I do at every mic. I was just riffing, and it just happened, and he was a little upset about it. So.
Well, I would say.
I got out to. So I spoke to him about it and everything, and like I'm really sorry, you know, of that. And then he's like, that's cool. I'm a comic. I'm cool, but it's like, you know, you want to do it when there are at least more than 3 or 4 or 5 black people. Like it's a sizable amount. And I get it. Like so. Yeah, I wanted to try it out at Arlington Improv.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like that is not material. That is not something that I do, and that just happened that one time.
Yeah. Plus, you know,
it's just riffing, you know, and then it's like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, sometimes like the difference is when you can't. Some things you can't do twice. Especially at both different clubs, because some things just run smoother at Hyenas.
Right.
And then like you can't do the same thing somewhere else because the way that improv does it, you know, you get a light by whoever's standing back there in the back. You have no idea who they are.
Right.
You know, none of it's personal at all. Whether it's
it's a time thing. It's 4 minutes.
No, but I'm saying it's not personal. Like you don't know the person who's giving you the light in an intimate way.
Yeah.
And at Hyenas, you know, most of them are our friends or something like that.
No, I know lights are because we've done the thing at improv so many times.
Yeah, we've worked with him.
And then he was at Fort Worth, and then so I know him.
Yeah.
And he knows me. Like
he talks way too much though.
So no, I don't know. Yeah, because he. So like we know each other as comics, and we are cool with it. And he's told me so many times, like, dude, you're super funny and everything, and high five. And I thought he'd be cool with it, but I realized I realized how I came across.
Yeah.
And I was like, I felt really shitty after he told me that, you know, that's how he felt about it. So, like,
well, I mean, at least
because you cannot control how you make somebody feel. But if somebody says that that's how they felt about it, you have to apologize for that. You cannot. Does that make sense? Like you cannot say that, no, that's not how I made you feel. You cannot say that.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't say that.
People can say like, that's how I felt, you know, and then, well, I'm sorry. Like you have to, because if that's not your intent, you have to clarify. So, you know, that was like a very delicate thing that happened. But I was like, but to think of myself as a racist is hilarious for me personally, you know. It's because I don't know. The whole thing was pretty funny to me.
Well, how's he doing now? I mean, you guys are cool again, right?
I don't know.
You think so?
I don't know. He got my number, and then I went to Arlington Improv the last time, and he even like just called me up front, and he's like, dude, I'm hosting the blog. Do you want me to like sign you up? Like, and I was like, cool, yeah, sign me up. I'll reach there, and it usually takes me like 45 minutes to get to the mic, and he signed me up and everything, and then
that's cool. I mean, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, we were
cool.
Cool
Guy. I like him.
Cool. And I went up there and I bombed in his blog, and I think that was like in some way that was like karma. Like that was like, okay, I made fun of, you know. I
was there though. I don't think you bombed.
I don't know. Like a bunch of people were talking here and there. And
I
kind of called them out, and then one dude was like, he got sensitive, and then I was like, I'm not sensitive. I'm used to bombing so many times, and just calling you out and like talking, you know.
Yeah.
And that set didn't go too well. I probably should have just done that whole accent thing.
You could have.
And just made fun of, because there was a lot of black people there, and I could have.
Yeah, you had a great audience.
That was the best thing to like try it out, and then, you know, they're generally cool. They can see where you're coming from, what you're trying to say. So it's.
I always have
unless you say it in a wrong way, like, you know,
I always have a tough time at improv too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason. Sometimes it is, but sometimes that depends on like if I get. Sometimes some people get it, sometimes some people don't. But for the most part.
Yeah. I've usually had a good time at the improv. Like, it's just the audience has been good to me for the most part. It's just very few times I've bombed the mic, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to go try it out. I don't know.
Well, I want to
Go
try.
be a racist.
I want to go try different places. Yeah, she's gonna be a racist. Let me see if I can.
But how do you? I don't know how the whole idea of being a racist with just the accent. Like, I just hear it's my ears are like, you know, that's how I hear a white accent. That's how I hear a Mexican. That's how I hear a black. It's funny to me, you know.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I said he talks so much and you're like, because he's been a host and he's trying to do a host. He's been trying out to be a host, but like a host job is kind of like making like, you know, before you do your set and then you make like a little quick comment about the coming. But he'll take like maybe a minute at a time. And the reason why
I mean, even he's new to the whole thing, so.
But it's not like he's new to watching hosts. He knows what hosts are supposed to do.
No, I mean saying like even he's been at the game for like what, 2 years now?
I have no idea, but I'll tell you what, when he's doing the host,
I saw that last time.
And at Hyenas, it's very important at Hyenas to not take that long if you're being a host. Get up there, bring say something if you have to, or introduce the next comic, because at Hyenas, it's very time based to how late people want to stay out there. You know, the quicker we get done, the quicker the club gets to shut down, the quicker we don't have to stay out there till 1:30 in the fucking night.
Oh
yeah. And
you gotta keep the mic just moving really quick. Like, oh yeah, alright, give it up for this guy. Coming up next to the stage is this guy. That's it. Just bring them, because nobody really cares about, you know.
Yeah, and he, and I don't know. Were you there when he was just like saying everybody's name wrong? I don't know if that was a bit. I was like, I even said that on stage. I was like, I think he might be purposely doing that just so he can get more time to be on stage.
No, I just think he wrote
but
it down.
He knows a lot of people's names. I don't know why he knows people's names, but whatever. I'll have him on here sooner or later, because I want to question him. I'll be like, hey man, what were you thinking, dude?
Right.
I'll have him sooner or later.
I even have the recorded version of that set. That he took offense to.
Oh, you have it recorded?
If you'll really listen to that, that's gonna be. I guarantee you'll laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would.
Yeah. Do
you hear him in the back going, hey?
Nah. Like he was actually laughing with us. Like he at least was listening. Because if I saw that, like I would immediately know that. That's.
Yeah.
He's not enjoying that.
No.
That can happen. At least I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's always interesting to watch.
Yeah.
I always like watching.
I'm surprised. How did you know about it? How did you know about that whole?
I heard you talking about it.
You heard me talking about it?
Yeah. You were talking about it to somebody. And I remember hearing it.
Probably the lights out, like, because I was explaining the whole thing and
it might have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was when you went on stage one time. You said, I think the last time you commented on it, you might have said that. I don't want to be called racist again. when you were walking, just getting on stage.
Right.
Oh, you did a late set last time, didn't you? At Hyenas? You were there pretty late. You didn't go on for like. Yeah.
This Thursday I didn't even go to Fort Worth.
This Thursday?
No.
You weren't there?
No, I wasn't.
I think the Thursday before that. I don't know.
Yeah, the Thursday before that I was pretty.
Yeah, you were pretty late. Yeah, I think like almost second to last one almost, right? Yeah, those late shows. Oh man, it gets rough.
But you got to do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's a grind. You have to.
Yeah, that's why I started at the very bottom. I remember when I was there, and I'm like not first, but like second or third block sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's good. But I'm trying to convince her to do stand up.
Oh no.
She's funny. She is funny. Right now she's being really quiet. I think because she's sober. Last time she was super, super drunk.
I was not super, super drunk last time.
She was so drunk.
No, I was like cute drunk.
She was
cute drunk.
Yeah.
Can guys be cute drunk?
Guys can never be cute drunk.
No.
Girls get cute drunk because it's like before the sorority girl, like yeah, but it's like where you kind of look at a guy and it's just like, would I sleep with him?
Yeah. See, this is why us men make more money than they do in the workforce.
I wouldn't even go there.
You're like,
because
what?
they make the rules of the game.
No, because we can't be cute drunk.
Yeah.
Well, because guys can't, y'all get aggressive or go to
No,
sleep.
you can't
like,
be cute
boring.
drunk. No, cute drunk. It's like after 2 drinks in, we're just like, yeah, I feel good. And,
Yeah.
And but we don't, you know.
You mean happy high? Happy high. They call it happy high, right?
But it's also like creepy when a grown man giggles. Like
Mm.
one of my bosses, he's like probably in his early 50s and he giggles like a kid. So like we got
Can you giggle
like
with
him?
Mm.
Yeah. So he'll come up and be like, "Hey guys, I bought a mower this weekend, half off." And I'm just like, what the fuck? Just tell the fucking story.
Just
Like,
finish.
sure,
Yeah.
it sounds like he's been eating edibles.
Like that's how, but it's all the time. So like, we'll walk past and we'll like try to make sure there's like someone bigger than us walking past, so he won't see us when we go to his office.
Right.
Because he'll call you in like right on your lunch break, and you'll be in there in an hour and a half for him to tell you like, can you give me this report? But he's giggling for like 45 minutes. And then he talks about his wife, and I'm just like, I understand why y'all are separated. Just got tied up in the middle of the night.
I guess so. But yeah,
That's funny.
Kian is funny. She has some funny jokes.
Yeah.
And whatnot, but
You should
she,
come and try
she
it out.
doesn't want
Yeah.
to.
No, I have a really bad stage fright too.
I don't see how. You're like, okay, when we're out, she likes to be the center of attention
Mm-hmm.
at certain things, and she's always leading. Like if I would go out with her, she's always leading the way.
Uh-huh.
Like she has to be up front. She sees something, kind of like a cat that just doesn't just wanders around and sees something over there. I want to go check what that is.
Yeah.
But I have to follow her, so like I'm like the dumb cat. It's like,
You don't have to follow her, like you know.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Well, I want to be next to her because she, she makes it seem like I can attract pretty women.
Ah. Okay.
So if I'm next to her, women will look at me and be like, "Huh, I wonder what he's got going that I don't know about that she sees."
Ah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. The signs of that. Yeah.
the science of that, because women can be very competitive.
Mm.
No. We're so kind to each other and other people.
That's sarcasm.
We're
Can you tell that's
girls.
sarcasm?
That is There's definitely sarcasm there.
Did you have is there sarcasm in India?
Oh, there's big time.
Big time?
Yeah.
I can tell though.
Comedy is.
You
like-
naturally talk like that. No.
Are you being racist, man?
No, I'm not being racist.
I can't believe you answered that. No. There's obviously joking when you said, "Are you being racist?" Yeah. He's like, "No, I'm not being racist. No."
It's like hiding the
Oh.
like, in your pocket.
Yeah. Hide the hood. Yeah, I mean,
That's
sarcasm
a
is like a
actually.
huge part of the like Indian comedy,
Yeah.
or even just the regular everyday talk, you know, like how parents talk to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, "Mom, should I, like put this cloth to dry over here?" And then she's like, "No, put it in the thing and just keep it wet, because like we don't want to, because we have it's gonna get dry like that. Like you obviously yes, you have to. It's there in everyday life.
I don't think there was much sarcasm in my family.
Yeah.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
No, because when my mom would make rice and beans all the time. That's and it was always in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing, rice and beans. Maybe she'll make other stuff for it, but for the most part, like the rice and beans is like it's like bread type of thing. Like, and I personally I do not like beans.
You don't?
No, I hate beans. And she would, if she made something and you didn't like it, she would tell you, well, "Go eat dirt then."
Yeah.
And she really said, if you don't like it, just don't eat it. Too bad. I'm not making anything else.
Right.
So technically, there was no sarcasm.
Yeah. That is.
She could. We could really actually go out and eat dirt for all she cared.
Right. Yeah. That seems like she got hurt.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I mean,
You hurt her, man.
I heard her.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. She popped
Yeah,
out
like
9 kids.
Indians love the rice and beans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very similar in culture.
Yeah.
Indians and Mexican food is like very similar. At least with regards to the veggie stuff.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
just take out the curry from Mexican food.
Take out the curry.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
there's a lot of curry in Indian food.
Yeah, like a gravy and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
Mexican food's Indian food without the curry.
Yeah, you could say that, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a lot more chiles.
Mm-hmm.
And more peppers.
Yeah.
You ever been to Mexico?
No.
Neither have I.
No. You haven't?
I've been to the border, but other than that, not really.
Yeah.
Just
No.
like stood at the line and sees like, hey.
Hey guys!
I should have been there.
Don't get mad at me because I was over here.
Do you want me to go? No, I'm good.
I mean, I wouldn't say don't visit there. I'm just saying I haven't actually gone.
Where in Mexico is your mom or your parents?
They are from this place called Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Yeah, Guadalajara. My grandparents actually used to own a lot of land out there.
Yeah.
But apparently my grandpa did some scheming.
Mm.
I don't know what he did, but he was kind of like not gangster,
Yeah.
but I guess he was like thug
Scam.
life. He was like thug life, Mexican thug life.
He ran a scam.
No, I think it was a scam. Scam what?
Did he gamble all his money away?
I don't know, but I heard he was a big man whore. So I don't know if he slept with the wrong person or whatever. And apparently people were looking for him, and he. So what they did, like they just sold all their land and then moved over here.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, how the hell did they get over here so easily? Like I never heard.
Ruben, I'm gonna explain something to you. Some people come here illegally.
No, I know that, but like I know that, but they made it over here so easily.
Have you heard of the wall?
With all their kids.
Have you heard of Trump? The wall? You know there's a reason for it?
Well, you're talking about now, but I mean, even then, they just got all
I
this
think it
stuff
was
going
easy. I
on.
think like when you ask them about it, they're like, yeah, we just came over, but in reality, they were like running from coyotes.
Yeah.
With 11 kids?
Magic. Those
No.
kids were like thug life apparently too.
I don't know.
I can tell you right now, like my great grandparents can do some like, and their siblings can do some shit I would never do.
Yeah.
Don't put me on a farm. I have allergies.
Oh my goodness.
She's American.
Totally American.
Yeah.
I told her earlier she was Asian washed
Yeah.
because she loves foreign food and she eats a lot of Japanese
Right.
miso soup and a lot of ramen.
Right.
What else do you like?
I like all food.
No, you do not like all food.
I do like all food.
You crave foreign food. You only crave Asian
That's
food.
because, do you know what's American?
And watermelon.
Do
That's
you know-
all I've heard you
Do
crave.
you? That is true.
Burger.
That's why I said it, because
Yeah,
it's
American
true.
food is burgers. Do you know how many burgers I can eat?
Not that many.
None. I can eat like one a day. That's it.
Mhm.
Outside of that,
You-
I need the Italian.
You like Indian food?
I do like Indian food.
Nice.
I don't know if you do.
I do. I go to Indian places not with you because you complain about everything.
I do not complain about everything. I like Indian food for the most part.
See?
What?
You see, there was like a caveat at the end. I was like, I like Indian food.
Yeah,
For the
I
most part.
can't like everything about Indian food or all of it.
Mm.
But, I mean, for the most part, I don't
I
understand
don't
that
know.
bread.
Do you guys have like good Indian restaurants around this area?
Not really. We had,
Arlington?
there was one Indian buffet, like in the
Mm.
Highlands. And it was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
There's one that I like that's over there by,
Because a lot of Indian restaurants are not really authentic. Like they're just like the buffet, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. Like if I eat there, like there's so many shitty Indian restaurants where I'd eat and then be like, shit, I'm never going there. You know. It's but I'd still see like Americans just coming like, wow, this is good. This is Indian food. Like you know.
They
Like,
love
no,
it. Yeah,
that
it's
is-
delicious.
That guy's running a scam.
You, hold on, wait. That was gonna ask. Wait, do you see a lot of scams here? Like in your eyes, you'd be like, "That's a scam."
like Indian thing?
No, just anything in general.
Ah.
Like I think that cricket phone thing is a scam.
Oh, so here's the thing. Like as an Indian dude, like when I come here, like when I see, even to this date, like, I've been here for 12 years, but I just think anything American is superior. That's like a implicit thing
We're the
within
best.
the Indian brain. Like it's like, they must have figured it out. They must be right. Like if I see, for instance, like if I'm on the road on the highway and then there is this dude with a pickup truck and he's tied like he's put a refrigerator at the back and then he's put like other stuff and he's tied it around. I just assume that that is pretty good packing. There's just no way that's going to fall out because, duh, we are in America. You know, it's not India. Come on, man. They've got it figured out. They know they have the best stuff. They got it figured. But I know it is not true because I've seen like stuff like fall out and stuff, and then I'm like, holy shit, that happened.
Yeah.
You know? I guess I just don't have it in me to call anything like that a scam or that's shitty, that is cheap, like that is poor quality. I cannot look at anything that is American and just call that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just a cultural
that
subconscious thing, you know.
They see it like, oh, made in India, I don't want this shit.
Yeah, it's like oh, made in America, oh, this must be amazing.
I wonder what you're getting if it's made in America. Where are you shopping? Everything we have is made in
Yeah,
China.
everything you see is like, if you go to any clothes store, this is what I see. Like, you see either made in China, made in India, made in Pakistan, made in Vietnam, made in Sri Lanka. All the clothes are coming from that region. Made in Bangladesh. It's all that. And I was like blown away. Like, it was like, wow, this is made in India. Like, that's from my place. Like, you know, that's $39.95. I don't know. That's I wouldn't pay that much. Like, you know.
Now, if everything's being shipped in from over here from these outsourced, outsourced manufacturing, what if one day they run out of the material? Does that mean that we have to send them back the material for that?
What?
Okay, let's just say like the company makes shirts, right? And
Shorts, yeah.
and because they export all their material that they use because they made all the shirts. Now they don't have the material no more to give to the people to make the shirts. Now, where are they going to get that stuff from? Does that mean that we ship it to them?
No, I think it's a very complex web of like, so here's the thing. Like, for instance, America is pretty rich in corn, right?
Yeah, we got like corn.
You guys have shit ton of corn. Like, no, the rest of the world.
What did you say?
It's a random thing that we have. Is just like we have a shit ton of corn.
Yeah. So it's a thing, but it's useful in so many other things, like so many food items that and then Cuba has got a lot of sugar, and so it's like that, it's like different parts of the world have different stuff, and then they in abundance, and it's the whole thing of like global trade and globalization is so complex that you just see that thing like it's made in different places and it's coming from different places, but it's like even if they ran out of the source for that, they're going to import it from some other place and they're going to make it and ship it.
Yeah,
so, it's like that. It's that sort of a thing.
Here's what
but nobody really runs out of stuff because it's like, let's say cotton in India. Like I know in like southern part of India we do a lot of clothes. Like and there's a lot of cotton, plants and stuff. So that's constantly that's being grown and picked and all of that is happening. Ivory Coast has got a lot of cocoa, like that's where all your Starbucks coffee comes from.
The Ivory Coast.
Yeah, they pay like pittance to the they hardly pay like few cents to the farmers there, and they sell the coffee to you for like $3.54 or something, which is like a 3,000% profit. It's insane amount,
Yeah.
And have you seen those coffee things which say like free trade or something? Free trade coffee.
Yes.
There's just few coffee beans are free trade, and which means which means they don't exploit the people and then they pay them like a good amount or something like that. Like it's a mutually agreed upon thing where you can be like, oh, the farmer there is not exploited, but it's anything that is not free trade, which means that's coming from exploitation, like
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I mean, I don't think like anybody runs out of stuff. Like, it's,
well, the reason why
they
I
constantly keep.
Okay, do you remember
they
that?
have to keep doing.
I don't know
that.
if you ever watched South Park.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's an episode where they're talking about jewelry. You need those stupid infomercials where you buy jewelry, and all they do is sell jewelry. Where, like people would buy that jewelry, and then they get that jewelry, like, and they give it away as a gift. and the person they give it to is like, oh, thank you, but they're like, I don't want this crap. I'm gonna go pawn it.
Right.
And the pawn shop's like, yeah, we'll give you a blah 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 cents for the trade, and then they do it, send it back to the other country, which there's like little kids working on it, and the little kids take it apart, take the jewelry out, and they take the gold, melt it, make new jewelry for the shows again.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is like, well, what if over there and you got some Indian kids making T-shirts, and then they're opening the boxes to make the T-shirts with the material they got, and the material's like made in America. And they're like, well, we get this from America. We're making it. We're making it to shirts and sending it back off to America.
That just doesn't make business sense, right? Because,
I know it doesn't.
Because if they are getting the material from America, and there's a lot of cost in that. That's just don't do business. Rudy, like, let me tell you, just don't get into business.
I'm not planning on getting into business.
You're gonna suck.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that. They're getting the cotton from America, and these guys are just putting it together and then sending it back to America.
No, what I'm saying that not the cotton, but like let's just say they
like
ship
recycled
like
t-shirts.
recycled that they send them back T-shirts, they unweave it, and then just weave
That's so much unnecessary work.
I know, but I mean they have nothing better to do, so.
Yeah. They have nothing better to do. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
It's just a bunch of kids just fucking weaving T-shirts. It's a billion people, man. They're like different lifestyles, like different people doing different stuff, like
I think so. Yes, I do know.
Yeah.
I think. I'm just look. This is a comedy podcast. I gotta keep saying stuff to keep the humor going.
No, I think you actually literally thought this. It's
I
like
don't literally think all this.
Unweaving T-shirts to make T-shirts in America. It's so meta.
It's just how my mind works. I was like, what if that's how things are going on? We don't know, and that's like how the government keeps control of us.
I think you should just watch like one of those like recycling documentaries, and they show you like the pile of discarded American clothes, and they say that we're super wasteful, which I do agree with.
Oh yeah.
Well, isn't that why we ship it off to the kids in Africa?
They don't actually send it to the kids in Africa.
Sure they do. They got
all
like
those like sad like African kids starving commercials. How many of them are actually wearing shirts?
That's just a commercial for that specific cause.
No, they take off.
That doesn't mean the whole country is like that. Like that's the thing. Americans. That's what you agree with that? Like that's what Americans think when they see those commercials. They're like, holy shit! That whole continent is full of just crying, starving babies. And that's it. Like, there is just
my
nobody else.
$1 a day can save them.
Yeah, I mean, you still don't send it.
No, I don't.
There are people who still drive cars. They wear, like, shirts and ties. And there are people of all sorts, like, That's just a very specific...
I'm not saying that none of them dress like that. Man, you gotta try to make it sound like, I don't know... Like I'm in my own little world USA bubble. I know what's going on.
No, I'm just saying in general, like Americans. I didn't say.
Okay. Other Americans, stupid Americans.
No, I mean when they show these commercials, that's what people think. Like.
I don't know what people think when they see those. I've actually never met anybody who actually said that they donate money to those.
I don't either. No.
Or the dog ones either.
Because they come on and then you get immediately sad and you go, oh no, I don't want to feel this emotion, so you turn on something funny.
You know what I'm wondering? Now that everything's like
brain stimulation.
Now that
you just need
people...
endorphins. Like I don't want to see sad things. I want to see happy things.
Here's what I'm wondering. Now that like most people are straying away from cable for the most part, like younger generations don't watch cable anymore. We all stream everything now.
Yeah, I just pretty much watch YouTube and
So
Netflix.
Does that mean like how are they getting to people to do that?
Ads still pop up when you stream, unless you pay for the ads not to pop up.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pop up saying please help the children.
I haven't heard
Sarah like that.
Yeah,
for those commercials.
Yeah, for those commercials. That's why I'm specifically talking about that. Like I've never heard Sarah McLachlan crying about puppies.
No, there's still a huge bunch of people like that. They watch TV, and that's also like. I think it's just the millennial generation.
Yeah, but everything's TiVoed and you record through it and you just...
But I think like the older people, like my granddad, he definitely donates.
Yeah.
He donates?
Yeah.
You sure?
Because he was like
you
kind of a shitty
to
person.
Granddad.
True. But he was like kind of a shitty person for most of his life, so I think like donating to like
Just
these,
makes him feel-
yeah. So he's just like, I'm definitely getting
It's either that or is he like, I'm not.
I'm definitely getting that.
Is it that or is it like when he
I
died?
checked that bitch.
Gave him $34.
Well, I was thinking it's either that or he doesn't like want to leave anything to his shitty grandkids. Like,
he might
they're
not.
not getting my money. Just sending it all off. Like Bill Gates, he doesn't have it. Like he's got kids and he's not gonna leave them anything.
I'm cool with it. Like I wouldn't leave my kids anything.
No.
But I also like kind of want to fake my death after I have kids, so I can see what they say about me at my funeral.
Wow. Wow. That's
What?
I've thought about this.
Way too hard. I don't know why.
Well, because like, if they lie and they're just like, my mom was a great person, she was kind and caring, be like, bitch, you ain't getting none of my money. You know I was none of those things. I was a horrible parent. But if they don't think, they're just like, you were a horrible
So you've decided to be a horrible.
So you
Yeah,
want them
yeah.
to. So you want them to tell the truth and not
She's
lie.
decided. She's decided
Yeah.
that she's gonna be shitty.
I'm the Bill character.
Okay, well, I guess so. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
It's cool. There's therapy. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's therapy. Damn kids in therapy. Is there therapy over there?
Yeah.
I just feel like over
Just
here.
like everything. They're just like, oh,
No.
they have water in India.
No, because okay, here's an interesting fact.
There are people who get depressed. There are people who go to therapy.
I just like one of these times I'm gonna say something that they don't have. I know that for sure.
They
Yeah.
don't have 7-Eleven.
That's the only thing that is not there. That thing for sure. 7-Eleven is not there.
7-Eleven.
And we still drive cars.
You still drive cars?
Yes.
You don't have the scooters?
We still have scooters.
Like a ton of scooters? Like
yeah.
in what is that?
The moped.
Is it like in
Motorcycles.
No. They're like in shit. What part? of
Like the Italian Vespa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a shit ton of
Scooters.
those
Yeah.
too. There's a lot of people over there, isn't there?
There is a shit ton of
There's a lot of people in
over
India.
there.
Not specifically
God.
India.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And I was watching this Indian blogger and she had to go to like a family wedding, so she asked her mom about it. She's like, oh, it's a small wedding, so you don't have to be a big thing. And there was like still 400 people.
Yeah.
And so she got mad, and then immediately she was just like, I forgot we're Indian. Like 400 is not a lot of people.
500 is just not a lot of people actually.
No, that's yard sale right
500 for a wedding is not. That's like a lot. We are doing it very conservative. There's a lot of people. We want to keep it private. It's just going to be 500 people. That's how it is.
How are the baby showers out there?
I don't know. Like, the baby shower thing is a very Western concept.
Oh, they don't have baby showers over there?
Well, they do it nowadays, like in the cities.
Mm-hmm.
All these things. But it's but culturally, like there's like a different way they celebrate the whole thing and all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's this whole thing of like how you guys do baby shower. That's catching on. Like that's in the main cities. Like you can still see that. So that's like westernization.
Oh, yeah. I bet you the men are like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't going to baby shower.
This new thing, like you
They're
gotta.
not supposed to go to baby showers.
Yeah, but over here they still make guys go to baby showers.
I've never been in like a baby shower like the guys.
How many baby showers have you gone? Have you ever gone to a Mexican baby shower?
No.
Okay, well that's probably.
But that's like a whole nother thing, I feel.
I guess I'm not sure. It's just okay.
Like you guys do something different, right?
Mexicans look for any reason to drink.
Okay.
So if a baby shower is also known as a party for grown-ups, so the men are gonna drink.
Yeah.
And
It's so sad just drinking around the pregnant woman.
yeah,
Laughing at
it
her while
is.
you're like drinking your martini. Just like,
You cannot have this.
And then they start arguing and fighting. But like true, like I think I went to a kid's two-year-old birthday party and they had a keg.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the kid can't drink. Why is there a keg here?
Right.
It's not gonna remember anyway. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, why would you want to get shit-faced around all these children?
How?
All these, the
I
dogs
worked at
get.
Chuck E. Cheese. I can see why children drag people to drink.
We were talking about that earlier. She worked at Chuck E. Cheese. She was the big mouse.
Yeah, I was
She
in the
was
rat
running around
costume.
in the mouse costume.
I wish I had
And-
a flask just in there. Just
Chuck E. Cheese. There goes Chuck E. Cheese wobbling again. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that like we got to sit down and talk about this. I've been wanting
Yeah.
to talk to you for a little while because you're a very funny guy. I think you're hilarious when you're on stage.
Thanks.
And
I wouldn't say the same about you, but
nah, it's fine.
No, just kidding.
Don't touch me.
Same thing.
It's kinda weird.
Same thing.
What did you say?
Did I say the same thing?
What? That I'm not funny?
Yeah.
Of course not, because it's very hard to get you to laugh. You only laugh at. The only thing I've ever seen you really laugh at is anime.
No, I laugh at other people's pain and my own jokes.
Yeah.
Shot and fried.
Yeah.
So if I went on stage and just like.
Like if you fell off the stage, I'd laugh. I laugh so hard. Thinking about it makes me chuckle.
This is my best friend, by the way.
That
She's
is
so great.
amazing, yeah.
This is why I keep her around.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It keeps you humble.
Yeah, it keeps me humble. I know that if she's there and I hurt myself,
Yeah.
she will
You know,
laugh.
if you're gonna be in a bar fight, she's not gonna be useful.
No,
in
she's
any
not.
way. Like she's not gonna
No.
call 911. She's not gonna do.
I'd
any
probably
of that.
start the bar fight if we're being
Yeah.
honest.
He's gonna be like, broke a bottle over his head. Rudy down.
Stab him, stab him.
Stab him.
I didn't say do that.
Yeah, let's not talk about promoting violence here. Come on.
Oh yeah.
This is a family viewing of people. Will see this.
We have
They won't.
family for this podcast?
No, we don't have family. Well, at least I don't think I do. I don't know. No. I'm not gonna let my kids watch this.
I hope my dad watches it.
Do you have kids?
They have 2 kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I know you don't. You've
Oh,
never
yeah,
seen
yeah,
my
yeah,
bits.
yeah. I've seen
That's
you.
how I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you never
yeah,
seen
yeah.
my
No,
bits,
no,
man.
no, no, no.
God, I never watched me on stage at all.
Yeah. No, yeah, you have kids. I remember. Yeah.
So, do you have any more family here, or it's just you?
Yeah, it's just me.
Is that why you started comedy? You're like, I'm
Comedy
bored.
is my family. Yeah.
I'm bored.
No, it's not like I'm bored, but it's
I have a shit ton of family here,
yeah.
and they all think I suck at comedy.
Mm.
So it's probably better
Yeah.
that you're here alone. Are your parents proud of you? Like
For
no, not for the comedy part, but for getting your degree and for being popular, not popular, making something of yourself.
Well, not specifically this, but yeah, in general. I think no Asian parent is like proud. They're like, yeah, you're supposed to be doing these things. I think that's how my parents look at it. Like they're like, yeah, you did the master, yeah, you did it, and you got a job, yeah, you have to, yeah, and
Do they ever?
so are like thousands other people like doing the same thing.
Do they bother you for anything, like for getting married or finding?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
They bother you a
So
lot?
now that's the
Why do they want you to
huge,
get married so bad?
huge thing. That's like you have to get married. So they got me on the matrimony app, the thing, and it's a lot like Tinder. Like you can still swipe on the.
But it's like
But it's.
I do and I don't.
Yeah, but it's like that's why I have a bit about it. It's because it's family involved. Like everything is family oriented. So it's like, though somebody put up the girl's profile, which means their parent, her mom, like I mean everybody's involved in that thing, like her brother, grandfather.
Wow.
So when you swipe left on a girl, you are swiping left on the mom, on the dad, on the brother, on the sister, on the grandfather, on the grandmother, like everybody are just rejecting.
So does like the profile have like the complete family history on it or something?
Yeah. It's probably whoever like wrote the thing for her.
Can I make one of those?
Can you make one of what? It's
the one-
paid. You gotta.
Oh yeah, pay for it. I'm not gonna pay for that.
Yeah,
I thought maybe I could make one out like for a joke or gooch.
No. You should.
Well, you can make a free profile. Yeah, you can, but it's it's got its own limitations.
As in you're not getting married if it's free.
Yeah, and they're super protective about the whole thing, like, cause like some of them they don't show that the face is blurred, the photos are blurred, so until they approve of your profile, they won't reveal that. And some of them don't have the names; it just says later. It's because they don't want you to like Google, like go to Facebook and
Yeah.
They don't want all that. So it's a lot. There's a lot of this. What do you call it? Privacy thing.
Yeah.
Especially in Indian communities.
So okay, so if they really want you to get married,
Yeah.
but what happens if you don't get married?
What happens if you don't get
Yeah.
married? I mean, nothing happens. It's just a community stigma. So it's
like no, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
so with every year, okay, for instance, like with every year of me not getting married, I think like the community stigma, like which means my mom's friends and relatives and all, everybody's like, what's wrong? What's wrong with Arun? Like, you know, is he gay? Is he does he not want to get married? Really? That's weird. That's, you know, why? Like, you know, there's so much of a thing around it, and yeah, they tend to view the whole family as like, they're weird. Like,
oh, the whole family. They're weird. Their kid won't get married.
Their kid won't get
Did
married.
you hear about the Rama family?
What's going on?
They have a black sheep.
No, I'm the younger one, and then I have an older brother. Yeah.
Or is he married?
He's not yet married as well. So
wow.
that's a huge pressure.
Hey,
in an Indian family, that's like, wow, both brothers are not yet married. Like, that's a huge thing, you know.
Wow.
So that's
so do you ever ask yourself, maybe my brother is he kind of gay?
Nah.
No, you don't think so?
I know he's not. Like, you know.
How do you know? You're not over there.
I mean, I know. Like, you know, it's like,
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know Rama?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. For instance, okay, fine. Like I follow his Instagram, and he follows a bunch of chicks and likes their, like, you know, bikini things and stuff like that.
Maybe he could be their best friend.
Why I'm saying, like, fitness models.
I don't follow any fitness models, but
You also
Instagram models. Yeah.
yeah, I don't have an Instagram. That's true.
Yeah, if you were really gay, like, you wouldn't go and like fucking like that, you know.
Nah, you don't know. Maybe he likes the way they wear their makeup.
I cannot argue with you, man. Like, it's a cultural thing. I know, like, you know, it's there are no gays in India, Rudy. Did you know that?
Yeah,
there are no gays in India.
How not?
At this point I could say anything. You could like manufacture anything about India.
What's below
and
India?
And you just believe it.
What's above India?
Did you say what's below India first?
Yeah, I did. There's nothing below.
Like
ocean,
right?
right?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Because I was gonna say there's no gays in India. Yeah.
No gays.
They send them all to Sri Lanka, I guess.
No, we send them all to America.
That why you're here? Oh, we got.
We sent them already. Yeah.
Well, you're here.
We don't have any more.
We were sent over here.
Yeah.
Oh, they were sent already.
They were sent already. Back in the day. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
None. You guys put a stop to that. No more have come
cleaned
around.
up all the gays and then we sent them. I don't know. I'm going to get more into trouble just for that.
It's like he's homophobic.
Yeah. And then I'm already racist, and then now I'm homophobic. Like, and yeah, I'm going to be sexist.
You can be.
Yeah.
You want me to help you?
No.
I'll teach you how to be sexist.
No.
Women can't go in reverse.
Women can't.
Yeah, they just keep it up with that. Like, oh, you don't know how to reverse. Let me drive.
Oh, like, okay.
Oh, reverse.
Reverse.
Yeah.
I couldn't because your list.
Reverse.
It was not my list.
It was.
It was not.
It was. I'm sorry.
Reverse.
Ali, you quiet down back there. You,
How come she's not on the thing?
Because she's my producer. She kind of just runs
Just
some things.
produces the shit.
Yeah, she does the audio and the visual, and she also keeps
like
track of timing for certain other aspects.
Yeah.
Fact checks when Ruben's wrong.
Yeah.
She's supposed to fact check when we talk about stuff, but I hardly use her for fact checking. I need to use her more often. Her fact checking skills. Yeah, well, I mean, that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there are no gays in India. Yeah.
Oh, we want to go back to that. You just want to keep, just so you guys didn't know. Like that's my default. That's my default when I don't know what to say. Yeah, so there's no gays in India. You probably will now.
Yeah, like when you're like tanking, just be like, oh, and there's no gays in India.
Yeah.
So
I've already said that like a bunch of times. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'll say
it's part of another bit that I say it at times.
Oh, okay.
I don't really use that. I say all sorts of weird shit on stage, so I say anything, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a laugh whore. Like,
you're a laugh whore?
Yeah, laugh whore. Like I just do anything to get a laugh.
Oh, okay. You'll do anything to get a laugh.
Yeah,
so like if somebody started just like tipping you a couple $.
No, not like that. Not like sucking dick or something. To get a laugh.
That'd be so weird.
Not like that. Not
Nobody
like that.
said such a
Yeah,
thing.
Not like that, but it's
No, I'm
like
picturing
anything
it.
within the bounds of comedy to get a laugh. Like, yeah.
I don't know where
Yeah.
we're going with this.
Yeah.
But
This is the most weirdest thing. Podcast.
There's no organization.
what?
Ugh,
Organization?
it makes
I don't like. I mean, I will have
I
an
understand that
organization.
you hate
But
organizations.
no, I mean, we're talking about
It's
stuff.
cool. It's cool. No.
The main point was
It's fine,
for.
sweetheart. It's fine.
Don't talk to me like
Sure,
that.
it's fine.
See, like that right
Bless your
there?
heart.
That right there?
Bless your heart.
That's the darkest I ever see her be. When she
Mhm.
does that accent, she is really Southern Baptist, black, strong woman.
Mhm.
And then I don't know what to do with that.
Right.
I don't know how to deal with that type of person.
Right.
You know, I don't have anything on me. I don't have a barbecue.
At that point, you have to like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like I can't argue
you
with
surrender.
that. I do.
Yeah. It's good.
I
I'm
can.
confused about what just happened. There's something about like you can't handle it. Cool.
Yeah, we just
Take over.
do whatever that month. Click on that
Because
page.
you know on movies they in the take.
Is that why you did that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good way of closing anybody.
how do they usually do it though? Don't they, there's another.
We should
sound
use it as
for
a mic. Like when if somebody's heckling us, like, all right, fine, you shut the fuck up. And the guy would be like, what the fuck just happened over here? It's like, I thought I was doing fine with the heckling. Like,
Maybe. I mean, maybe you'll bring that up next time. I'll
Mhm.
probably forget. I forget a lot of stuff from these things.
no, those things are interesting to me. Like, you know,
Mhm.
like yeah, I keep a lot of shit like that in my mind. So it's,
Just little things that people do.
yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's
She's
funny.
full of stuff
That's
like
funny.
that though. She's always coming up with little
That's
quirks.
funny right there.
I want to go to a show now just so I can see him visit one time.
Just close it. Zip.
Mm.
That's a wrap.
It's very well my sister does. My sister like grabs insults from there. That's what she says she's doing.
She grabs insults from
Yeah.
there.
So like if she's trying to insult you when she's thinking about it, she's just like, let me think real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she has
Yeah.
to grab the insult and then she says she has to let it marinate and then she throws
Also, black women do that a lot, right? Like,
Yeah.
like,
But like my sister explained it to
Yeah.
me and I was like,
let me tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. And
So.
With a tongue pop.
yeah.
I can't do it loud.
I can't. I don't know if I
You
can.
cannot ignore when somebody's doing that. Like, it's, let me tell you one thing. Like, that's it grabs your attention.
Even shook his head and everything.
I don't know where your
You can't do
attention
it without
is.
the neck thing.
I don't know where your thing is, but like here, right here. Like, you know.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot more from him than you. See.
That's because you never asked me anything.
That's because I don't want to hear you talk.
Exactly. Because I'm a woman and you can't deal with me being right.
That is true. Which is why I only hang out with
So
comics.
you're the sexist.
Oh, I'm very
Yeah.
sexist. Yes.
I'm just the racist and homophobic.
I have no problem being
Yeah, I'd rather
sexist.
hang
What's
out
wrong
with
with being
him.
sexist? What's
That's amazing.
this whole? I think the whole like battle between sexes right now is always have been, but not. It's more relevant. Not relevant, but how do you say it? I guess relevant. No.
It's more like in your face.
Yeah. Now.
Because we have social media.
It's not just social media though.
I mean, like, I read a comment today, posted by a woman, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, she's put out all these statistics. So she's like, 40% of boys come from, like, a single mother home, and, like, 70% of teachers are female. So it's just, like, 100% of males have, like, so many female influences, which means, like, this is why, like, boys are bad, and, like, they get all, like, masculine and macho because they don't have a good male influence. And I'm just like, I don't think...
That is weird.
One, your math is wrong.
Yeah, I think that is.
Two, I don't think that's right. So like I commented on the post and like got to like this whole thing about it.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
And
that
I
doesn't.
eventually just started sending her like a lot of eggplant emojis.
That's what you got out of it. That's what we ended up doing.
Yeah, I get tired like arguing with people, so I'm just like, which emoji? Oh, I know, the octopus. Let them figure out what that
Listen to me.
means.
Eggplant. Let me tell you one thing. Eggplant.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, well it was real good having you here.
All right.
And
fun.
is there anything your social media, anything like that you want to give out?
Yeah, my social media handles it's A Run for My Life. My name is Arun. That's ARUN. That spells like A Run. And so my handle goes like A Run for My Life. And you can search that on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook / A Run for My Life, and you can find me there.
That's
so
your
the
favorite.
number 4 or the letter?
No, it's the letter.
Yeah.
Letter.
Yeah.
He's not cool.
Letters.
He's not cool enough to use the 4,
Yeah.
like the actual 4.
Yeah.
He just put
Yeah.
A Run,
Yeah.
FOR,
Yeah.
My Life.
Well, there was a character,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
so you have to use all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what? What do you
You
mean?
don't think? Okay, in the internet, there's something called a character limit.
There's nothing
Like a
right there. I don't
character
know why you're
minimum.
putting your hand on the
It's
table.
a metaphorical table.
It's
Okay,
not a
this is
metaphorical
because
table.
I'm putting down the truth.
No, you're not.
Uh,
Well, wouldn't you want to hold on to it if it's the
No, I'm
truth?
putting it down so you can read it.
I don't want to read it. I'm illiterate, remember?
I know. That's why I'm giving you your first book. It
I,
has
I-
pictures.
I
Don't
was
worry
I was
about
raised in India. They didn't teach me how to read.
it. That's horrible.
American.
You literally just said all the engineers like come from India. You're from like Wyoming with all the corn.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going to India, just to see what it's like.
I'm just gonna eat there. I mean,
I
that's all I'm gonna do.
just eat there.
Yeah. People go to places to like see things.
I hear the
go to places
clubs
to
are
eat.
pretty badass. Are the clubs crazy over there?
yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
lot of
In
disco
the cities,
clubs?
maybe. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
cool. This cool.
Yeah.
What? Don't look at me like that.
I just picture you like walking into India thinking it's like Studio 54.
Yeah, and I don't have to worry about gays because there are none there. You know.
Until you go. You get kicked
I
out.
know. All the Indian penis, yay!
You'd be pleasantly surprised when you hear that. Holy shit! I really believed Arun when he said that there are no gays. Like, I was like, but there are a shit ton of them. Like, oh my god.
Okay,
That's,
we'll stop right there.
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Alright.
Is there anything you want to shout out? Like any shows you're doing up pretty soon?
I think I'm doing a new brewing company that's it's a bar in Pantego, Texas next
In
weekend.
Pantego.
Pantego.
You gotta drive carefully around
Yeah,
there.
it's like
So that's just like right down the street from here.
oh really? Okay. It's just like 36 minutes from Irving. I don't know. So it's that's the only show I have right now, and
Yeah.
that's
You're not doing any of Butch's showcases, or you don't? Like
oh yeah, I have the
those?
Butch Lord showcase in September 23rd.
Okay, so you're doing that one in
At Hyenas, Dallas.
yeah, in Dallas. That's the Dallas one.
Hyenas, Dallas. Yeah.
Is that
Those are
also
the-
on a Sunday?
That's on a Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can go to make it to that show.
Yeah.
I need to write that down. A lot of the people I had like Emily on here yesterday,
Mhm.
and she told me she's doing one over there too.
Right. I think she's on the same showcase. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I want to go to that one,
Yep.
and I'm also doing Butcher's showcase,
Well,
the one in Fort Worth,
oh, nice.
September 2nd.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, I want to do all of them. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
do them all.
Fort Worth is
Ken?
a fun room.
Hmm?
When are you gonna get on stage?
Hashtag never.
You're gonna get on stage.
Right.
One day.
I
you'll
mean,
get
like,
on
I'll
stage.
write for a comedian
Mhm.
if someone wants to give me a job. I
I
can
mean,
give me some funny jokes.
I don't know.
I have like a physical like requirement though. If I gotta write for you.
What?
I said there's a physical requirement.
What's
I
the
can
requirement?
Stutter.
She's basically gonna exclude you. From
I don't stutter, so I don't know why you said it like that.
Because you act like you can't understand me. I don't have a lisp or an accent. That's the end of the I'm like that was the
Oh,
end
is
of
there more? Okay, cool. I guess that's it.
Yep.
All right, Ron.
Thanks,
Ken, thank you for having-
Rudy, and thanks, Ken.
And
Fun.
thank you for Ali.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Ali.
Ali.
Thanks, Ali.
Catch Ali on her Twitter,
Yeah.
on her Twitch, Ali Zill,
A lot of fun.
Ali Twitch dot T. Yeah, Zilla.
Did you forget how to spell
Well, no,
it?
because the Twitch it says Ali Zill,
It's Alizula.
but for the Twitch name,
Yeah, it's Alizula. I love the care you put into like
no, because
Ali
when I
Zilla.
put it
your
on,
people.
Ali Zilla.
no, but
Nice.
That is not
Definitely an A at the end of
that is not what you sent me though. On I have it on my phone. I'll whip it out right now if I have to.
I'll whip my phone out right now too.
No, I'm not gonna whip it out. Okay, bye everybody.
I'm gonna whip something out.
What? Hey.